Welcome to CI in 5. The purpose? To get your week started off on the good foot, guiding and empowering new CI professionals looking to find their way, and providing a spark to seasoned practitioners who have lost the love and feeling. The challenge? Your favorite lean thinkers sum up what continuous improvement means to them in 5 minutes or less, and in 5 words or less. Think of it kind of like a kata geek going on a speed date. I know, right? This is gonna be fun. Let's do this. Christopher Chapman, welcome to CI in 5. Thanks for being here today.
Hey, Sam. Pleasure to be here.
Well, hey, if you all don't know Christopher, why not? He is a continuous improvement expert. He's been around for 20 years doing this work. He's worked with 100 companies doing consulting, training, and Lean Six Sigma. He's done huge training for, a couple thousand people. So, hey, he knows what he's doing. He's got his own continuous improvement consulting firm, Chapman Lean Enterprise, and we'll give you all the information how to get in touch with Christopher at the end. So tell us, what is your CI in 5?
Okay, keeping it to 5 words or less. Perfecting process of serving customers. I think for me, when many of us think about continuous improvement, waste elimination certainly comes to mind, continuous improvement, continuous learning. But I think it's very important to recognize why we're engaged in that activity. And from my point of view, it's about perfecting the process of serving your customer. So we're trying to eliminate waste so that we can better serve our customer. And we're trying to perfect that process of serving our customer. And what do we mean by perfect the process? Well, in the lean community, that means zero waste. So that's the perfection that we're striving to achieve. Recently, when I'm listening to various conversations, reading articles, I'm actually listening and searching for some recognition or identification of the customer, because that really is the purpose for doing the continuous improvement work. And so I was recently working with the team where they were busy doing lean improvement activity. They had created A3s, populated A3s, defined challenge statements, identify current and future state metrics that they wanted to improve on. They had process mapped this organization. It was a hospital, and they had prioritized their improvement opportunities for the next 12 months. When I joined the team, I really challenged them to look at, hey, what's going to be the impact to your customer? And they were prioritizing based on impact to internal metrics that were tied to clinical outcomes, things like readmission rates and unnecessary ED visits. And while that's important, I challenged the team to say, okay, those are important performance measures that we want to improve on, but let's look at the impact to the customer first. And so initially, when they had prioritized the work based on the impact to the performance metrics, laboratory results were at the bottom of the list. And when we looked at it from the perspective of impact to the customer, which in this case was the patient, and the wait time of the patient, waiting for lab results in some instances were as much as 3 to 4 hours, wait time. And so in looking at the continuous improvement work from the perspective of what's going to be most beneficial and most impactful to the customer, it changed their priority. And so I would say that, as we, engage in this continuous improvement activity, let's make sure that we're doing that in a way that's going to be in the best interest of our customers.
Thinking about someone who may be around or a practitioner of lean for quite some time, or maybe they're just stuck in their practice, what kind of advice, insight would you give to them to kind of spark their practice again?
Yeah, I've found when I start to feel, stuck or frustrated with the process, typically that's an indication where perhaps I'm trying to take on too much of the overall improvement effort. Sometimes that can be an indication that I need to engage more, reach out more, be a bit more humble, and ask for help from more of the teammates. So I found in those moments, maybe stop, reflect, look for some opportunities to engage more, perhaps delegate more, and coach more versus doing more.
Now, for yourself, being someone who's practiced for quite some time, you've done a lot of different improvement events and had a lot of experiences. But what for you brings you the most joy as a practitioner of continuous improvement?
Really helping others. I mentioned earlier about perfecting that process of serving the customer. I think as you try and perfect that process to serve others, that improvement process serves me personally. And so in working with others, you're learning from others, they're learning from you. You're seeing things from different perspectives, the perspectives of your team members. It really provides a growth opportunity. And so as you better serve your customer, we have a saying at Chapman Lean Enterprise that if you serve your customer, they're going to serve you. And so I think this continuous improvement process serves your customer, and it also helps develop yourself.
Christopher, I love that thought of how when we serve others, that it really brings joy and fulfillment to us. And that's something that I think we all could learn and do learn when we practice continuous improvement. And if you aren't in touch with Christopher, again, why not? Check him out on LinkedIn, connect with him there, and check out all the great work he's doing at chapmanlean.com. He's doing some great work, marrying lean and diversity, equity, and inclusion work. So see all that work that he's doing and stay in touch with him. Christopher, thank you so much for joining us on CIN5 today.
Hey, thanks, Sam. It's been a pleasure.
Thanks for joining me for CIN5, the place for you to jumpstart your week and energize you along your continuous improvement journey. So what about you? What's your CIN5? I'd love to hear from you in the comments section below. And of course, would sure appreciate it if you would like, tag, share, or connect. And feel free to join me on my daily journey of 90-Second Purpose, the place where I share with you my purpose, intent, and action for the day and reflect on the previous day's intent and action. Again, 90-Second Purpose is the place to be. Until next week, where you join me with another one of your favorite lean thinkers, stay calm and Kaizen.